Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello, everybody. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing here? We are here for another edition of All Signs Readings. Tonight, we're focused on love, but these are for my singles. So if you are single this evening, these readings may be for you. Now, a couple of things that I want to clarify because a lot of people have been asking here. It's like, what does it mean? Does it mean that is it new love? Is it old love? We let the cards unfold, but I will tell you this. If you are looking for someone's higher timeline, it will be based upon a reset new love. So yes, a person is possible to change, but we can't be, promising here when they're going to change and so forth like that. So please keep that in mind. Also, want to let you guys know that the little goal donation thing on YouTube, it ain't working. Hey Zenny, good to see you on Facebook. It ain't working. So tonight, to unlock the bonus, and this is only for YouTube, everybody, sorry, Facebook and Twitch, but to get the unlock bonus, you got to be on YouTube. It just simply is. But you're just gonna have to donate with super stickers tonight. So if we get 5 super stickers tonight, then we will unlock the bonus, and I will be able to tally them and see. It's nice when I have the goal because we can actually see that we hit it, but it is what it is. It ain't working tonight. We got to do what we got to do. All right. Other news here is we have today, if you guys have water in your chart, did you guys see? You should. The mid-month check-ins are now available over at Harmonia Friends Community, which means the water signs, because it's still Pisces season, and happy birthday out there, Pisces. You guys get the unlocking of it. So this was premiered at noon today. So make sure you check the playlists for your mid-month check-ins. This is general reading, so that's covering all facets of your life, not just love. So make sure you check the water signs as well. All right. Now let's get to it. We're going to start off. We always start off here with a birthday. So we're going to start off here with Pisces. All right. Pisces is up first. You're going to want to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Obviously, if you're looking up a specific sign because you're cross-watching, you're going to have to flip the narrative. Just simply are. All right. Here we go. Let's do it. Who's got Pisces in their chart? Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing on this Friday? Do you know? In the UP, we're getting hit with like 3 storms. We're over 26 inches here, but by Monday or Tuesday, we might be over 30 inches. Pretty wild. Winter said, hold my beer. We're not over yet. Yes, so we got massive weather here, over here. Can you believe it's spring? Not over here. All right, let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. If we can hone in to my collective, whether they're watching the live or the replay this evening, let's specifically look at Pisces energy. Now, Pisces, the singles reading is going to be a little bit different. Usually I like to see with the singles of where you are, how you're showing up. So let's look at the energy you are projecting in love. How people are viewing you, your suitors, okay? How are you showing up? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. They will affect, though, the sixth card story. Oh, well, you're showing up as the Empress. Well, hot diggity dog. You're doing pretty well. Well, this is someone here, all four queens in one, Taurus, Libra energy, but this is someone here who absolutely knows their worth. Could be a parent, don't have to, but you've parented yourself. I feel like you got a lot going for you. Could be an entrepreneur, could be someone here who's just very self-efficient, but I just feel this level here of individuals look up to you. Now, you may have individuals here who put you a little bit on the pedestal, okay? Because you come off here as larger than life, okay? But it's not a bad thing. It's just that, I don't see you, Pisces, waiting for love. This is someone here who knows when love is unfolding. You can have a lot to offer, and you also have your boundaries and your discernment as well. So you also are very nurturing and caring, and children love you, or animals. Let's see what your magnetic trait is, but you know what? You're the Empress, so I think it's a good start here. The Fool. Your magnetic trait here is, oh my gosh, I can't believe Pisces is single. You are a catch. What's magnetic about you is that you know who you are. You have no problem dating yourself. Okay. You also have no problem here if you do go on a date and it's casual, that, you put a boundary up if it's not for you. And I don't feel like you're a casual dater. Not this Pisces. This is a Pisces here who is looking for a relationship for long-term commitment, and doesn't really, if there is casual, it's more about acquaintances or companionship. But if someone here doesn't offer more, you have no problem walking your own path. And there's something here about you being curiosity. Now, there's also, this could be an older Pisces too. What may intimidate or challenge your suitors? What may intimidate or challenge oh, you do got boundaries. Again, you know your worth, right? But you do have a tendency to be very I don't know, it's almost this energy of not just being cutting, but I feel like for you, Pisces, it's this wall that you can easily put up if you feel like somebody is trying to play games with you. You get very guarded. You could even go very quiet, but the quietness and the silence actually intimidates individuals here. So, every rose has its thorn. There's something here about how you can be very prickly, finicky, it's almost that kind of level. All right. Let's see who this next lover is, their personality or their energy, how they may enter your life. Now, we're going to roll the dice. We are going to roll the dice later after the spread here to see how the energy is, if this is going to be something that's slow paced or sooner, or slow, earlier, something that's fast paced. But first, let's see who this next lover is. What's their personality like? Reversals are now up. They will be affected by these cards. And it's going to be the Imitation here. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. What are you, dating yourself? Your next lover also comes up with the Empress attitude here. Okay. This could be same sex, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Okay. I just feel this energy of your individual also knows their worth. You two could mirror one another in very big ways, which means that you could be very optimistic about having a new start, seeing things for what they are, but also you could be very pessimistic when the guard is up. So if you go quiet, this person will also go quiet on you. It's a mirror. You two are a mirror. Why they are drawn to you? Why is this individual here drawn to Pisces? We have the Hermit here reversed. So this tells me that this individual has been kind of, I feel like, I feel like this person has either circled around you or has been keeping some distance here from themselves, meaning that they like to keep to themselves because of this 9 of Wands energy here. They mirror you. But I feel like this individual here wants to try something new and wants to try a different approach. And so why they are attracted to you is because you're an individual here who mirrors a lot how they are. They are intrigued because you guys have a lot of same similarities here. This isn't opposite attracts. You guys have a lot of similarities. Could even be likes, hobbies, could even be in the same kind of line of work, but you guys get each other. And the reason this person's attracted to you is because there's this energy here of you being very much solo, a solo soul, very single. How they may enter your life here. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Some of you will be working with this individual, or it could be through mutual friends. But I feel like the entering here is another relationship. Now, some of you have already know this person. It could be a friend, okay? But I feel how they're entering here has a lot to do with, already going between, is this something more or should I try to establish or collaborate? But there's also this other thing of like wanting to remain single too. So again, this person here is weighing their options, but I feel like the tension here is that you either know mutual friends or this could be knowing each other from work or community. Let's see how they may approach you. How will they approach my Pisces? Oh, we have the 7 of Wands here. Interesting. This person here is going to approach you with a little bit of a defensive attitude here, but I also feel like they almost feel a little bit attacked. I think if you don't know this person already, this is someone here that when you meet, you may not necessarily like them because they do mirror a lot from you, but you don't believe that this person is who they are. So you may be very guarded or, like I say, finicky or prickly with this individual. But here's the thing. This person here is on guard. They're ready to prove you wrong. Prove you wrong, put it that way. What the relationship may feel like. The Chariot here reversed. So this tells me there's a push and pull dynamic with this relationship, but I also feel there's a lot of like, 1 minute you're really connecting really well. Another minute here, you two clash because you trigger each other's shadow sides. So there's also could be distance here that could be an issue here. This could be a long distance relationship, or again, a relationship that would require the 2 of you to have heart-to-heart openness and not expect perfectionism, okay? But it also feels to me that this dynamic here can also be very hot and cold in the start of it. Potential of this connection here, Pisces. We have the 2 of Wands here reversed. I do feel, listen, you got 2 2s. I feel like you already know this individual. You've been through this once. You've been around here once around, twice around. I don't know. I just feel like you've been around this individual multiple times. Whether this is you've been in a relationship and had a false start, or it could have been just friendships here where you got off the wrong foot. But here's the thing. I do feel like there is going to be a reconnection with this individual here to bring up something to do with the past. All right. Let's see how quickly this is coming in now before we get to the advice cards. Odds are going to be sooner energy. Evens are going to be slower. And we have a 9. So this is going to be sooner than you think. Okay. I also feel like with 9s is about fulfillment, a completion of the phase. I do feel like the 2 of you once this connection, there might be some kind of weird explosion that comes in place here, but I also feel like there's a heart-to-heart conversation here about opening up. So is this your forever person? It's really going to be depending if the two of you can get through that this part. This is going to be the hard part here because the two of you mirror each other a lot. All right. Let's see what the advice here cards are for you. No reversals on the advice. What to consider about this person. What you need to consider about this next lover. The stars. This is going to be one of those relationships where it's going to trigger you to be very vulnerable. Aquarius energy could be dealing with Aquarius, but also forgiveness and healing comes after this. The tower part has already happened. So the star here is a very healing energy. Guidance for navigating this connection could even be an apology. The Knight of Wands. Well, things to consider with this individual, and I felt this with that Seven of Wands energy. This individual, when they have the passion or the desire to fix something, they'll put all efforts in. Okay, this person is like full fuel ahead, full steam ahead. But the issue is with this individual is that they run out of steam. And this is an individual here who may have some issues here in the past with committing fully into a relationship because they have been, I believe, cheated on or played out before. Again, they're showing up as the Empress as well. All right, that's what I got here for you, Pisces. If this resonates, if you want to claim it, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And like I said, your water sign reading just got posted today. We're going to move on to Aries. Aries is up. Hey, Mitzi, welcome back. Welcome back. Quiet tonight. It's still early. Guys, our goal is a little bit different tonight. So it's done by stickers tonight. So make sure you're looking at the stickers. And if we get 5 stickers tonight, we will unlock the collective bonus. And what is the collective bonus? The collective bonuses are done with the faded dice. So we let the zodiac signs roll. I roll them a couple of times. And then that reading holds that energy. And the more placements are in your chart, that reading may be for you. All right, Aries. Let's see here how you're showing up. How you're showing up here to your suitors. What is your energy? I'm going to pull the 3 cards here and then kind of look into them before I go one by one. The Ace of Cups. Well, you're on the self-love journey. There's a huge transformation, huge glow up here for you. Your magnetic trait here for the soul searching is the fact that you're a hermit. Virgo energy. And that's interesting. We'll get into that in a second. What may intimidate your suitors here? The Queen of Wands. You know what? This is, again, very similar to Pisces energy, but here's the difference with you. You tend to be, I feel like there's this energy here of an extrovert that turned into an introvert. So you have a very hybrid. What's a hybrid one called? I think it's omnivert or something like that. But there's something here about whatever had happened to you in your past has shaped you in such a way that has made you love yourself entirely different. And so, yes, you really, really hold your cup with honor, with pride. But I also feel this energy here of a transformation or change. The things that have shaped you has also changed how you react around people. And with this energy here of your magnetic trait, and I feel like that's because there's a beauty about you. There's something that you can be very social, very happy around individuals. People, you light people up, but also how your suitors see you is someone here who's also very quiet and likes their alone time. And, if you might be, around the party, but you would be the individual here who would be hanging out with the pet. Okay. You'd be more happy with that. You don't really like small talk or anything like that. Now, what's interesting here, what intimidates individuals is your confidence and your beauty and how creative you are. And there's something here. Creativity may be a really big deal here. I mean, this is your card here. This is the fire energy. You might be very creative. You could be a musician. You could be an artist. There could be a very particular way that you dress. But when you enter the room, people obviously kind of gravitate to you. Like, what's that queen about? Now, it could be a king here too. I'm just saying the Queen of Wands because that's how it's coming up. It's a female in the card. But I feel this energy here for you is that how people look upon you is someone here who knows your worth. You've gone through some kind of change. They're not quite sure what changes because you're very quiet and you're very private. You're a private individual. But man, you like, look at this. You see how she's got like the peacock feathers? You're not showy with having the peacock feathers like fan out. You're an individual here that's like, yeah, I used to be that, but I don't need to show it all. I don't need to show it all. Interesting. Okay. Who is this next lover that is coming in your energy here? Their personality. Reversals are up. Well, someone here who keeps a distance from you, trying to figure you out. This person's pretty studious. This person here is also an individual here who likes to examine before they jump in. I feel like this person here is kind of by the books, book nerd, could even be that. Could also be very quiet themselves, but they hold the sword here of like, do they fully know how to be authentic and themselves? This is a person here who really pushes forward and does things to try to remain authentic, but would like to learn the room before they jump in to voice. So I feel like you're dealing with someone here who's a little shy. They're a little shy. Let's see how they're going to enter your life here. We have the Page of Wands here reversed. You know, it's interesting. I feel like there's an age difference between the two of you. This individual may be younger than you. It could be vice versa. But I also feel this energy of like student and teacher. This person here is fascinated by you and what you've accomplished or what you have done. So this could be someone here who's in the same creative field or arts of you, or it could be someone here that you work with. Could be that too. Why they are drawn to you, Aries. Oh my goodness. Why is this individual hot for the teacher? Right. This is a person here who, I mean, you inspire this person, but at the same time, they got some naughty thoughts here of you. Okay. They do. They do. There's some fantasy going on here. Gemini energy. This is an individual here who is trying to get to know you, but also is craving some intimacy with you. Intimacy here with you. How they may approach you. Let's see how they may approach you. Interesting enough, my cat Friskers, I love him to death, but he's been lately, and it's part of the reading, I promise. He's been pulling behind my chair and wanting to wedge himself right behind my chair, and so I always end up getting pushed off. He's got a bed right next to me, but this is what this person feels like. I feel like this person's gonna be like, can I just fit in here? Can I just squeeze in here? Excuse me. I got something to tell you. So I feel like this person here may pull you to the side. Yeah. Okay. Chariot energy here. This also tells me that this individual is you might not be a hop skip close to them. There might be, someone who has to travel a distance, or you may have very different schedules. But this is an individual here that once they choose to check you out, this is a person here who would sneak up kind of behind you like Friskers right now. Who's like, let me get to know you. I want to get to know you a little bit more personally. What the relationship may feel like here for you, Aries. Oh boy. Interesting enough, you watch this individual come from a page to a king. Wow. Wowza. Wowza. Okay. Because once this individual gets to know you, they're very honest. They're very, now keep in mind, the King of Swords is someone here who's all business, very studious, book nerd. Okay. Could be a counselor of some sort, could be a doctor, but this is a person here who mediates. This is a person here who likes to figure things out. They're very much in their head. Could be dealing with an air sign here. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have heavily Gemini. But how it will feel is that you will have someone by your side. This is a person here who's honest, who has also amazing advice. But I also feel this energy here of just being very truthful. This is also a person here who loves intellect. So I feel like a lot of deep conversations would happen with this individual. Nothing surfaced. Nothing surfaced. They may even ask you questions that you're like, oh my gosh, I never even considered that. And they just want to keep you talking. Talking. It feels like that. Potential of the connection. Hey, Mandy. We have the Queen of Cups here reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, I feel that the thing is there may be, and this is just something to be wary of with this individual. We're going to see how close this is coming in place. The Queen of Cups, when she's reversed, and I feel like this is the energy of the, again, intimidation. There may be a jealous streak with this individual. So this is a person here that once they claim it or claim you, they too tend to be like in the dominant energy of your mind. So some people think that's hot. Others will be like, that's too much. But yes, this person here does tend to get jealous, does tend to easily get angry if feels emotionally manipulated. And keep in mind, that's probably because he's a King of Swords. I always have a theory here. The King of Swords used to be the King of Cups. So there's this energy here of jealousy. Now, I don't think this person here is jealous of you and what you have to offer. They just may be jealous with the attention that you attract. So something to consider with this individual. All right, let's see the timing here with the dice. Odds are sooner energy, evens are slower, doubles is that unexpected here. All right, so we have a 6 and a 7. 6 and a 1, which is a 7. So this is coming sooner. Some of you already, this is happening. Some of you, this is already happening. But I also feel that with 7, it's all about reflection. It's about assessment and seeking knowledge. And that's what this individual is doing. They're trying to seek a right time here to squeeze in to get to know you a little more. Now, here's the thing. This person will approach you. So you already know this individual. All right. Let's see what the advice here is for you, Spirit. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what does Aries need to consider about this person? No reversals. Strength. This is an individual here that is very resilient. They can be very prideful. They can have a lot of, I don't know. I feel like this person here has been through a lot, put it that way. But I also think that this person here has a tendency to overthink or get in their head And that could be the pride issue here. So are they resilient to pain? No, but they do have a high threshold to pain. So this is an individual here who would call you out on your bullshit too. They just would. Guidance for navigating this connection. The World. Well, this is interesting. I love this. This is the final card here in the major arcana. The World has Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo energy. But I love this combination because you got two major arcana cards. Travel may be something that actually pulls you two together. There's something here about both of you getting to know each other and learning about one another and traveling the distance here, creating that time and space with one another, but also exploring. Exploration is going to be huge with this connection if that's something that you crave. I also feel like the World may be something that starts where it starts online. So it could also start off as an online relationship first before you move into something in a physical connection here. So that's might be why this person here is watching you from a distance. Okay. They may be watching you online. That's what to consider here with this individual. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. The All Signs Mid-Month just got released here today. So make sure you check that out. We got Taurus up here too. Taurus is up. You love the cards. This is the Sprout Tarot. I really like this deck too. It's pretty. All of the decks are in my description box. You can purchase all of these decks you can absolutely purchase on Amazon. They're on my Amazon store. So you can go check them out. We got a goal going on here, guys, but it's super stickers tonight. It's super stickers tonight. The goal target thing wasn't working, so it just wasn't. It was just one of those things. It just wasn't working. All right, who's got Taurus in their chart? Let's see who this new lover is like. But first, let's see and focus on your energy, Taurus. Okay. Spirit, if we can hone in on the Taurus. What energy are they projecting in love? Here we go. The Seven of Wands. Look at you. You're coming out of your cage. You're aggressive. The energy here is aggression. I almost feel this energy that this Taurus here has been through a lot. And they have no problem to say, I broke out of that. Maybe you broke out of a toxic relationship. There's something here about showcasing your strength. I love how it has a little love tattoo here too. Your magnetic trait. Death. You expose yourself. Scorpio energy. Why people may be intimidated by you. The Knight of Pentacles. That's interesting. Again, it's all about your stability. It's all about your strength. You think that would turn people on, but there's something here with the Knight of Pentacles about it staying, I don't know. That to me means that you invest in yourself. You are very methodical. You're a person who's very practical. Maybe you intimidate individuals because you're financially incredibly stable. Like I said, you've been through a lot. So people see like, wow, look what Taurus has been through, but also look how authentic Taurus is about their heart space. Your heart was broken. Notice her heart's there, but you made something beautiful out of it. So this has changed you in a huge way. A massive transformation you've gone through. You are, I just keep hearing it is what it is. You accept things for what they are, but then you use that and wear it like a tattoo. Maybe tattoos are significant here to you, but you also really showcase your strength of how to get out of a cage. You're not afraid anymore to leave toxic relationships, or to expose your boundaries, or to get out of something here that doesn't serve you. But I also feel this energy here with that Knight of Pentacles, what intimidates individuals is how stable you are. How it's almost like, wow, I can't, I feel like individuals are a little bit intimidated by that, because you would do something for the long run. You could be an incredibly hard worker. Could be talking to a businessman or business gal. I mean, you're a Taurus. just who you are. Let's see who this next lover is, their personality or energy here. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by this row. Their personality here. Oh my gosh, you got the Queen of Pentacles here reverse. So this is why this person is intimidated a little bit. Okay. Could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, but this is an individual here who may have to lean on individuals more than you are used to leaning on. So this could make this individual feel less than. I also feel like this person here has a tendency to overgive. They may not be the greatest with money, but they'll look good. They may be like an overspender of some sort. All right. Let's see how they enter your life. How does this next lover enter the life? The Two of Pentacles here reversed. This is someone you already know, Taurus. This is someone you already know. Some of you worked with this individual. Some of you, this was a burnt bridge with this individual. But this is a person here who may owe you an apology as well. I think this individual is showcasing or showing up because they realize they fumbled you. I just do. I feel it. This person fumbled you. Could have even chosen another connection that was less than, because there's something about your stability that really threw this person off. Why they are drawn to you now? I told you. They're drawn to you now because they want a reconciliation. This is something here where you really, I don't think you cared so much that this person had less than you, or if that they needed help or assistance with stuff. That was something here where you didn't have an issue with. You just wanted to have equality when it came to fairness with how you viewed each other, what this relationship meant with one another. So I feel like the reason this person is drawn to you is because you were so stable, you're so caring, you're so nurturing. And this is something here where they may have tried to plant the seed with another, and they realize that how can they nurture something here when they don't have a lot to offer, but also it could have been something here they overpromised another that they couldn't. I just feel like this person ended up getting used in another relationship or didn't pan out the way that they did. And I feel like there was a heavy comparison between you and another individual. And so that's why they're coming back with a reconciliation. They messed up. They know it. The grass was not greener on the other side. How they may approach you, Taurus. Death here reverse. So, I mean, we are in that retrograde energy. We just simply are. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. It's not over yet. It's not, this is that death here, what you got through with this individual. But here's the thing. This is also a person here who has not changed. Not really. If anything, they're a little bit in lower vibration. Okay. So just keep in mind with that. What the relationship may feel like. What would it feel like if you reconnected with this individual is what basically the reading is, if you chose it. This would be a person here who would energetically zap you. This would be repeating the same cycle, Leo energy. This is also a person here who would probably bring in baggage to this connection, unfortunately. A lot of pride this person has. They're very prideful, but I also feel like they're bringing baggage here to you. Potential of this connection. We have the Four of Wands. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean union, Okay. I feel like this is a very spiritual connection here with the two of you. You know, this person here taught you boundaries, not to overcommit, not to fall in love with potential. And this individual here realizes what true love actually was, and they missed it. They just totally missed it. Okay. So is this relationship important? Yeah. Is this a union? Not necessarily. Not necessarily a reunion. I feel like this is more a reconciliation of a person here who is still wanting to repeat a pattern here with you. I'm telling you, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And I already knew it. I felt this way. When we get doubles, it's unexpected or fated timing. So a lot of you may even consider this a twin flame. Okay. But it's a very hot and cold kind of relationship. Now with a 6, it's a slower timeline. So this is not someone here who's going to rush on in. This is a person here who's got to go through this lesson. They may still even be in that relationship, but they're still in your energy here. So they are showing up as your next lover, but it doesn't necessarily mean you need to take it. All right. Let's look at the advice here for you. What to consider about this person. What do you need to consider about this person? Oh, well, when things are great, things are great. But I also feel this energy here is that this person, when they have a good time, they're fine. But when they feel threatened or don't feel enough, and their stability is kind of looked upon, and I feel like this is criticism that they do. It's self-criticism. It's not you. Then all things are off. But this is a person here who loves to have a good time. This is someone here who possibly even likes to drink. Friendships are important. You may even have mutual friends. Guidance to navigating this. Ooh, this is tough. Some of you were married to this individual. I feel like some of you have mutual friends with this individual, or you were married to this person, so you have children with this individual. But here's the thing. The navigation here comes with remembering who you are, what you have to offer, and if you choose not to do this, you can still, for the benefit of the doubt, be there if it's for the kids' sakes, for the children's sake. Okay. So some of you, this may just end up being a friendship. Others of you, it's not going to be a friendship at all. And Spirit's encouraging you to be with the individuals here who are your circle, who are your light. All right. That's what I got here for you, Taurus. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages over at Harmonia Friends community. We just released the mid-month check-in today. We're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini is up. Welcome back, Christina. Don't be shy. Say hello, guys. Let me know that you're here. We got the goal is it's not working, but we have a 5 sticker donation goal going on here. So if we get 5 stickers tonight, we will unlock another bonus reading. We sure will. Gemini. Gemini. Let's see how you are projecting in love. How are you being viewed by your suitors here? Ooh. I almost feel like, look how you're on a snail. Okay, chariot energy here. When you get around in a slow pace here, you're almost in slow motion. I'm going to read more into it in a second. I want to see the whole row. Why you're magnetic? 10 of Swords. Interesting. Why people are intimidated by you? The 2 of Wands. This has a lot to do with traveling or getting to know yourself or putting yourself out there. You could be possibly dating online or, having a profile open. But if, I just feel like people are watching you, but almost like from a distance or from the internet or, what you're not necessarily at home. So it could be at an event, could be a community here. But you see how the chariot is a snail. There's something here about it's been for this Gemini, it's been a slow pace to healing. And there's a lot of energy here of past betrayals. I don't know. I almost feel like people hear about your heartbreak. And it could be what you post online. It could be even in memes, all right? It could be through gossip. But you do have a magnetic approach here of, oh my gosh, they're single. I didn't know that. I feel like there's a lot of hands here who say, yeah, Gemini is single. They've been through a lot. And that Two of Wands energy here, the intimidation here could also be someone here who's not necessarily by your home or near you, lives near you. Who is this next lover? Their personality or energy here for Gemini? We have the Knight of Cups. This is a nice energy here. This person here is very romantic. Yeah, could they have rose-colored glasses? Could they love bomb? Maybe, but I feel like this person here deeply I don't know, there's just a love bug. They're very romantic. This is a person here who does very romantic gestures. This is an individual here who would open your car door or not let you pay, if it's a masculine. If it's a female, it's just something here about how they care, how they ask questions. There's just this openness about this individual here. They care. They're a really good listener as well. How they may enter your life. Interesting enough, it's going to be through the King of Swords here, reversed. I feel like they enter your life through a mutual friend or somebody here you work with. Now, this could be an advisor of some sort here too. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is your energy, but I feel like the way you two meet is either through school or it's through work or through colleagues. All right. Individuals here who know you enough to display some of the things that happen to you, not like gossip, but just a little kind of insight of who you are. So this person here learns through another about who you are. You definitely catch this person's eye. Why they are drawn to you? Look, Knight of Swords here is because you're so easily to dismiss them. There's a coldness about you. See this slow pace? It's like, what is her story or his story? But you intrigue this individual as into why are they so short? Like, I can't even get a conversation with them. They're very quiet, or, I ask a question and it's a one-word answer. So there's some heavy boundaries that you have up, and this person here is like, instead of going, God, Gemini is so damn rude, this person here goes, what is Gemini okay? What happened to Gemini? So this person has a genuine care about you. They have a lot of empathy, sympathy. How they may approach you. We have Justice here reversed. There's something here about what was said, what was done, or what was marked on you. Okay. And I feel like this has to do with rumors. I feel like this has to do with an ex, Libra energy, but something here was unfair and something was very public, easily displayed. All right. Maybe you didn't want your dirty laundry here displayed, but it was. But this is an individual here who cares enough to approach to say, I'm sorry that happened to you, or I'm not like that. But there's this energy here of not pushing you and, just offering friendship at first, sincerity. What this relationship may feel like for you, Gemini. It's going to make you feel a little restless in the beginning because, again, you've been through some heartbreak. You're not used to an individual listening, caring, or asking you questions like what is wrong, or help me understand. I do feel like this person's very healthy. And they know how to communicate. And there's something about, maybe this person's a counselor of some sort, guidance counselor, therapist, but there's something here about counseling. But the restlessness here is almost this energy here of like, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to someone here who would offer that space and grace for me. You may feel like you need to do something or need to run. Potential of this connection here. We have the Three of Wands here reversed. This is going to be a slow burner. This is going to be a slow burner here, especially here. Three of Wands here tells me there either may be a distance involved with this relationship, like it's a long distance relationship, or it would take a lot for you right now to allow yourself to fully open up to romance. This may even start off as a deep friendship first before you even open to that. But I do feel this energy of a slow burner. But let's see how quickly this person's coming in, your timeline. Okay. Well, we have a 5 and a 4, which comes to a 9. So this is actually the odds energy is something that's coming in quicker. You may not be ready for this relationship. It may be one of those slow burners where you have an introduction and just kind of build a friendship before you do the romance. But I do feel there's a lot of potential here because it's a 9. And this is also about fruition fulfillment, that it's possibility to have some emotional cultivation here over time, if you allow it, or you choose. But I definitely feel a strong friendship will be born. But I do feel like distance is going to be an issue. All right, what to consider about this person? Oops, I almost used the wrong deck. What to consider about this person, Spirit? What do we need to consider about this person here for Gemini? King of Wands, look at that. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Look at how they have a map. You know, this person here, once they invest, distance is going to make an issue. This is a person here who would move towards you. All right, they would move locations to be with you. But I also feel like this person here is very well known, could be an influencer, could be very creative. They're very passionate, very sure of themselves, very handsome or good looking. But this is an individual here who always has some kind of, they may have a little bit of a fixer attitude here, and that comes with the compassion. Not saying that they should fix you, but this is an individual here who would have very creative ways on how to help you if you were open to the assistance, if you were open to it. All right. If you were open to it. Now, guidance for navigating this connection is the 8 of Wands, which also shows me distance, but it also says fast actions here. Now, I feel like this actions is also text messaging. This could be something here again where it starts off as a online relationship, a lot of texting back and forth, but I do feel like how this relationship evolves over time is through communication. And it's very grounded. It's not something here like once it comes in, this is not going to leave a person who's going to leave you unread. I feel like it's very mutual of a back and forth information. So I don't see you guys necessarily, you're going to know right off the bat this person's attracted to you, but I don't see you ready to be open to this right now. So keep that in mind. But this person here, I do feel is going to be an individual here who's going to want to form a deep friendship, and we'll go at that pace here with you. All right. That's what I got here for you, Gemini. If this resonated or if you want to claim it, go ahead. Don't forget your All Signs Mid-Month was released today over at Harmonia Friends Community. And we're going to move on to Cancer. Cancer is up next. No worries, Nappa. Have a good night. Catch the replay later. Guys, don't forget, we got stickers going on. If we get 5 stickers this evening, we will unlock another bonus collective. We always have one bonus collective. Cancer, here we go. Let's see how you're showing up for love. Cancer, how are your suitors viewing you? We're going to pull all 3 first here. We got the King of Pentacles energy, Earth energy. Your magnetic trait here is, ooh, you got Death. Other sign got that too. What may intimidate or challenge suitors here? Oh, now we got the 10 of Swords. Interesting. It was a different order here, but I definitely shuffled the hell out of those cards. So it's interesting that they came up again, but a different order. All right. So how people view you. You are an individual who is very mature, practical. You're an amazing friend, could be a father or mother, but you're a person here that, yes, you like the finer things in life. You love the finer things in life. Money may be something significant to you. You might like to make a lot of money or spend money, but you are also an individual here who invests wisely. So people see you as someone here who would be the homemaker, the provider, the one here who loves being at home, the one here who would save. There's just this energy here, stability, full on stability here with you. So that's how a lot of individuals view you, is that you're the stable one. Now, what's magnetic here is that you've been through a massive change, an exposure here, a transformation. All right. The steadiness part of you, which is absolutely valued, also looks on a little bit differently, because they see this cage, this rib cage that is empty. So there's something here where people question, wow, what happened to Cancer? That allows them to be so vulnerable and expose themselves. Like, you have no problem saying, I've been through, some harsh relationships or cheated on for some of you, but also you haven't given up on love. You're just kind of exposing that your space here for love is still expanding. You could be very, this could be for a Cancer who's been single for quite some time. I'm not talking like a couple of months, like maybe even a year. All right. You're not in a rush to find love. I feel like, and Cancer is such a loving sign, you tend to over romanticize. I feel like that portion of you is kind of fizzled. You've matured. And I feel the how people are intimidated here by you, or what challenges them, is that you can't be fooled. This Cancer can't be fooled. They have been through rock bottom. Okay. They've had their heart torn more than once, twice, I think a couple of times. All right. But it intimidates individuals here because it's not saying you hold a grudge or anything like that. It's just that when they see something that has a new start, your trust issues could be a challenge in a big way. You have a hard time trusting an individual or opening up entirely, because that heart space is just not there right now. It's just not there. All right. Let's see what this next lover is like. Who is this next lover? Their personality or their energy here for Cancer. Who is this next lover for Cancer? Ooh, the Sun here reversed, Leo energy. Honestly, I'm going to say I don't feel like this is new love. I don't. I feel like somebody here has lost the light because they're not part of your life anymore. There's something here about their darkness. Now, this could also be, if this is not someone from your past, this could be someone here who has a very similar past to you. Could be that too. It could be. How they may enter your life. This will really tell us what it is. How they may enter your life. I feel like this is somebody here from your past. You know, this person here enters your life just as you are finally opening up your heart space. They're seeing something has changed on you. This is an individual who has not stopped thinking about you. They just simply haven't. Three of Wands here tells me that this is a foundation that has already been started, and it could have been a false start with this individual as well. Friendship here was the basis of it, but I also feel that the Four of Wands tells me that the connection never really happened, or it's not that anymore. This person here may have just wanted to be just friends here with you, Cancer. Why are they drawn here to Cancer? Because this person here is not over you. And this individual here may have gotten cold feet and may have asked for distance or space, or may have projected on you to blame, where in fact they were the ones doing the things that they may have been blaming you for doing. You know, kind of like this story, like it feels like a mirror kind of, but at the same time, I feel like this person here has gone some distance here. And some of you, they completely moved into another area. But I also feel this energy of ghosting or blocking. And this is an individual here who definitely has second thoughts about what they've done. They're emotionally are feeling guilty about it. This is an individual here who definitely wants to return. How they may approach you. Oh, the King of Wands here, reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're going to come in, and I'm not going to say that this is a person here who's confident and an extrovert and artistic and all of that. They can be, but I also feel with it reverse is that this is an individual here who's having an ego death. Pride is being hit. And so the way that they may come or approach is a little bit broken. I feel like this is an individual here who may call you out of the blue or show up out of the blue here. What would the relationship feel like if you chose it? It would be repeating the same patterns. Okay. Temperance energy, Sagittarius. We got a lot of fire energy. Could be dealing with the fire sign here. Even if this is a rekindle, I think this person would come in very sexual. I feel like this individual here would be love bombing you. There's something about the physical connection here that was just hot as can be, but also it could be, you know, an individual wanting to make it up with sex. I think that the potential of this is that it would be irritable. You would be annoyed at yourself if you took it back. Potential of the connection. It's not going to be, it will be short-lived. Now, you don't have to claim this. I'm just telling you the energy of an individual is coming back to you. Okay. The Six of Wands is just this energy that it would be the same shit, just a different day with this individual. Let's see how quickly this is coming in here for you, Cancer. We have a 6 and a 1. So that comes to a 7. So this is, I feel like this individual, we had a 6 here, may had another opportunity or another relationship, or there's something here about going around. Maybe you had another relationship, but this is a person here who wants to open or have some open communication here. But I feel like the open communication is going to lead to something more physical with this individual. I mean, this is a person here who misses you sensually. Advice here with dealing with this individual, Cancer? What to consider about this person if they step forward? Judgment. This is a person here who's going to lay it on thick. They just simply are. All right. This is a person here who's going to say, I'm committed now. I'm ready now. This could be a person here who jumps things really quickly, saying, let's get married. There's just this energy here of moving things very quickly. that this person here wants to make it official. Okay. Guidance for navigating this connection. Look at that. 2 of Cups. Here's the thing. Now, some of you, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't go with this individual, but this is a person here where you would be repeating the same pattern if you jump into this very, very quickly. This is something here that would take some time and a clean slate to get to know each other in a whole different way. I do feel in the past, this individual had another connection or ran towards something here. So this is something here where this individual here may have been more worried about how you showed up because of your stability. All right. That's what I got here for you, Cancer. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. The All Signs Mid-Month was released today. We're going to move on to Leo. Hello, Unique. Welcome back. It's quiet tonight. You guys are quiet. Leo, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, how is Leo showing up to their suitors? Leo, you got Sagittarius energy here, but, you're very calm. You're very patient. You're an individual here who's very chill, in alignment. You like peaceful relationships. You're not in a rush to find love. You just aren't. What's magnetic about you? Ooh, you keep to yourself. High Priestess, you could be very intuitive. Could be a reader like myself. You don't have to be. What intimidates your suitors? The 9 of Cups. Jeez Louise. You got yourself covered pretty well. So what intimidates individuals here is, you might have some individuals of like, what else could I offer? What else could I offer for Leo? They have it all. You have found a way to really shape and balance your life and not to allow any craziness into it anymore, and done it in a very peaceful, quiet way. You trust your intuition now. You're very intuitive. There's something here about the sea or traveling. Maybe you like to go on cruises or something, but there's something here about how you're drawn to water. Water may be something very significant to you, but you're so mysterious. And so that's what magnetizes individuals, is that you're quiet and you don't, you're very reserved, you're patient. You listen really well, but when you have something knowledgeable to say, it's just kind of channeled. It kind of comes, just comes out of nowhere. People always come to you for advice. People are always intrigued with, like, how did you know that? How did you understand that? So there's something mystical about you. You could be a very spiritual individual, but when a person has it all, you looking like Shakespeare. When a person has it all, or looks like they has it all, it's like, how do I fit myself in there? Am I even their cup of tea? How would I fit in there? So there, you have some individuals here who are a little intimidated by, not saying that you're too much, but by what you have to offer, and could they possibly offer you anything more? Who is this next lover? Their personality or energy? Eight of Cups. So this is an individual here who has emotionally left things behind that no longer serve them either. I love this because if you look at that 8, 9, 10, so this is a person here who is leaving things that no longer serve them. And they are fully on the path here to go towards the fool's journey. But typically with the 8 of Cups, they're going towards the moon energy. But you see how like there's a wish. This here person is very intuitive. And so this could be an individual here you bump into out of nowhere too. It could be, right timing, divine timing. Let's see how they may enter your life. The Hangman. Interesting. They enter your life when you choose to take a pause and you're wondering what's going on. I think it's you who sees this person. That's how I like Leo. I think you go, wait a minute. This person here seems familiar to me. There's something about how you guys meet. That's very, very intriguing. We're going to see how they approach you, but I feel like how you two meet is very different. And so you're trying to figure this individual out. Why they are drawn to you? We have the 9 of Swords here reversed because this person makes you a little bit nervous. A little bit. Okay. Not a lot, but you may find yourself talking a lot, explaining a lot. Maybe you see this person and give them directions kind of thing. But I just feel this energy of meeting this person out of the blue and seeing that, they're doing something, they're being very quiet about it, or they show up an event that you're trying to get information on, but you feel like you know this person already. But I don't think you do. How they may approach you. Queen of Cups. I feel like this person here is extremely intuitive. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. A great listener, very loving, very caring. But God, 8 of Cups with this is the 9 of Cups. It is. This person here, I feel the way you two meet is either at an event or something you both love to do. All right. Or be. Like I said, it could be at the ocean. Okay. Something near water. You could be on a cruise, whatever it is. But how this person here, they're very quiet. They're very open in a sense here of like they will talk to you, compassionate, but it's about their tale. It's about how they said, no, I just chose to be here. And you're like, you kind of go, well, why are you here? You want to know more answers. And so that's a part here that makes you a little bit nervous. What's the actual relationship may feel like? Oh my goodness. We got the Hermit here reversed. Are you ready? Because just as you're going into singlehood, I feel like you're not going to be single much longer. No. This is for a Leo who is about to meet their match. Now, here's the thing. Either you've been single quite some time or this individual has been single quite some time and just feels they have the intuitive nudge to get out. But someone here is used to being on their own. Okay. You or this other individual, maybe both of you. But it's coming out of your comfort zone. Potential of this connection. Potential here of this connection. Look at that. 2 of Pentacles. I think there's a lot of potential with this connection, but the 2 of Pentacles also has to do, it could be with 2 different locations. Could be challenging to open up and express because you two are very intuitive and kind of having that telepathic connection. But it's like, I feel like friendship it'd be a little bit rough in the friendship zone. Because I feel like you're going to be kind of attracted to this person right off the bat. And this person is too, but I think you're going to start off with friendship. But I also feel like there might be some kind of flag here, either to do with location or if you work together. Some of you will work together with this individual, and that could be like a no-no. Let's see how quickly this is going to be. We have a 3 and a 4. So this comes to a 7. So it's sooner than you think. But I also feel like with sevens comes a lot with reflection. And so I feel that, again, there's that reflective energy here with you, is that this individual is going to make you do a double take. They're going to have a very intriguing story. Maybe they share something here about themselves that you go, wow, this sounds so familiar. But I feel like you're going to, this connection feels like a person that you've known from your past, like a past life, not a past like an ex. Like you have a really deep connection with this individual off the bat. But the problem is that deep connection may make you feel a little bit nervous starting off as friends because you're going to be attracted to them. What to consider about this person? What does my collective need to consider about this person? Look at that, Knight of Cups. Once they open up, they open up. Oh, I love that this is Orpheus here. I love Orpheus's story. They had such a very tragic love story. And I'm not saying it's going to be tragic, but he went down to the underworld to get his love, and he was great. You know, interesting enough, didn't we get? No, we didn't get it on this one. But this is a very creative individual. I do feel like you're dealing with someone who's very creative or very intuitive. Could be an influencer of some sort. Could be a musician. But whatever they say or they care, or they nurture, they do it with such love. Love songs is what I hear. Guidance for navigating this connection. Look at this. You got the lovers. You got the lovers here. Gemini energy. Oh my gosh. I think this is a potential relationship here. All right. It's not going to be your normal way of meeting each other. It's going to be that energy of, I feel like I've known you somewhere before, but it's how this person here, how you two meet, how you connect. It's like weird. Maybe you're traveling for business and that's how the two of you meet. But I do feel this little energy here of this happening soon. All right. That's what I got here for you, Leo. If you want to claim it, go ahead and claim it. Or if you resonate with you, let me know. We're going to move on to Virgo next. Leo got a possible love connection here. You're listening to Gemini. Guys, we got Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Where's the Aquarius one? I gotta fix that. Yeah, I gotta fix that. There we go. Virgo is up. We're about midway in. We got to get some super chats in if you guys want to unlock that bonus. We don't have a target tonight, but we got super chats open. So don't forget, super chats to unlock that bonus. We need 5 of them. Star is keeping count for us. Otherwise, we're only going to have one collective tonight. Which is fine by me. It just means I get to get off a little earlier to play my game. All right, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. Virgo, let's see how you're showing up here for your suitors. The lovers. So, well, I think you have more than one suitor, to be honest. Okay, who's watching you? Gemini energy. So this is, people see you as wifey or hubby material. Someone here who takes relationships serious. You're very devoted. How people are attracted to you because you're devotion. It's your devotion. You're very practical. You're very stable. You know, you're not someone who does relationships in a casual sense. You're not in it for just the sex. Your intimacy is a deep bond. You don't mind if it's slow, but you want something here that's everlasting. What may intimidate other suitors here? The 2 of Cups. They look like twins, don't they? They look like twins. I think you have, this is for Virgo who may have multiple suitors or individuals here who may think that something else is more seriously going on with a connection, or is like, even is Virgo even available, even though they say they're single. Okay. There's just something here about, and then you have others who may be intimidated here to make it official too. But let's see what's going on here. Who's Virgo's next lover? Reversals are now up. Six of Pentacles here reversed. This is an individual here who you know already. But here's the thing. I do not think, Virgo, this is someone here. Now, this could be a friendship, but this person here, how they're showing up is like, please, can I have some more? So I feel like, Virgo, this individual here may have felt overlooked by you because you were in another relationship here. Now, I'm not saying you were in a relationship with this individual, but this person here absolutely desires to have a relationship here with you. How they may enter your life, the Tower. It's when you're in another connection. This person here met you while you were in another connection. Okay. They watched another connection and you fall as well. So, and I'm not saying this person here is like, yes, finally, they're free. But this is a person here who met you while you were in something else. Why they are drawn to you now here, 10 of Cups, because they think the world of you. You've been like family to this person regardless. I think that this person here, gosh, I think they were being very respectful, because you were already connected. This is a person here who didn't want to rock the boat, but also when things went sour, it was like, dang, Virgo is single. Now let's see how this person here is going to approach you, because this person thinks the world of you. You guys have mutual friends. Even your families may already know each other. This could be a childhood relationship here that turned, I don't know. I feel like this person here you have known for quite some time, but it was, maybe it was just friends with benefits at one point, or it was just a friendship that could never be more because you were committed or you were married to another. But the intimidation here comes with the last relationship. That's what it is for this Virgo. How they may approach you. 3 of Wands. I feel like this person's going to be visiting the area or asking you to meet up. It could be an approach here of a gathering, mutual friends. The 3 of Wands is something that's already been established, but it's like, ships coming in. But you see how this individual, this kid, I'm saying the kid, has his head like turned around. There's something here about wanting to see how you are. This person here already, I feel like you have a bond with this individual, but this person is looking to deepen the bond. What the relationship may feel like if you deepen this bond. Oh my God. Could this been one of those situations that it was just wrong timing and now what comes around goes around? Because I feel like somebody is coming full circle here with you, wanting to have a shot with you. But the Wheel of Fortune here means that this was divine timing. Potential of this connection. Oh my goodness. A lot of happiness. This person is very devoted to you already without even being committed to you. I think that this person has been circling you in a relationship, and they could have been in a relationship too, but there's something about both being single now. This individual here, I feel like is going to come meeting you up through mutual friends or a gathering of some sort. And it's the right time. And there's just something here about this is all this person's ever wanted, actually. Right? This really has. What to consider about this person, Virgo? Nine of Wands. I feel like this person's very protective over you, but the reason that they were so guarded, maybe you're like, I had no idea they had romantic feelings for me. Well, because you were in another connection at the time. And so this person here did not want to overstep boundaries. Simple as that. I don't think that's wrong. I think it's very valuable. Guidance for navigating this connection. 10 of Wands. Look at this. There's something here about overstepping a line or feeling, I don't want to say that they're related to the other person. That could be something similar too, but there's something about overstepping the line that may bother this person a little bit, and why they have not come out to, be ready for this. But I don't know. It almost feels like it's it feels like forbidden love. But this is an individual here that over time is going to drop the burden here of being so guarded. So things to realize is that this person here has had a lot of pressure on them to do the right thing. Because of society purposes or because of this going on here. But this is someone here who be willing here to be your ride or die in the end. Now, the 10 of Wands is also carrying a lot of burden, but I feel like the burden here, what you need to navigate is why this person here didn't open up to begin with. Okay. I feel like there's going to have to be a heart to heart with that. But I really feel this person's going to tell you because they didn't want to overstep. All right. That's what I got here for you, Virgo. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side, and that the All Signs mid-month was released today in the Harmonia Friends Community Vault. We're going to move on to Libra. Libra is up next. Where my Libras at? Welcome back, Tony Ray. Why are you laughing at Libra? Why are you laughing at Libra, Star? You didn't mean to? Okay. Hey, guess. All right, Libra, here we go. Libra, my scales, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see the energy you're projecting in love when it comes to your suitors. Here we go, Libra. Libra, the Knight of Cups. Look at you just wearing your heart right out there. Look at that. Here's my heart. You little romantic flirt. Libras are big flirts. I know, I am a Libra. So you're very flirtatious. You're very romantic. You're welcome, Brenda. Let's see what your magnetic trait is. What is your magnetic trait here? The 9 of Swords. Interesting. Before I answer that, I want to see what intimidates individuals, and then that will help me with this magnetic one. Ace of Swords. Okay, I had a feeling. Your people are drawn to you because you fear very little. Now, here's the reason. What's magnetic is usually a card here of anxiety, fearing everything, worst case scenario being in your head. But what's magnetic about you is that you're an individual here who's truly learned to love your fears. Okay. You're honest, you're authentic, you're truthful, and you have discernment. And you've also been through massive betrayal here with that 9 and that Ace of Swords here, which becomes a 10 of Swords. But people are drawn to you because you have the ability to also see their fears and, ready for this, call them out. Yeah, you're flirtatious. You get it, but you also call individuals out. Why? Because you've been through things before. So, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people who are like, "Oh my god, Libra just exposed me." But you're like, "No big deal. I've been exposed before too." You know? It just makes your heart grow bigger. I feel like that's yours. Like the heartbreak makes your heart grow bigger. Allow it. Very zen. A little heartbreaker. Libra, who is this next lover? Their personality and energy. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by this row. The World. So this is someone here who's outside of your circle. Distance may be involved. Could be dealing with, well, you got Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. I also feel like this person loves to travel. Or if it's not traveling, it could be the World Wide Web. Maybe the person's a gamer. Maybe they like to do RPG. I don't know. But there's something here about how this person here is an individual who's very cultured. They're not a person here who is closed-minded. They have a very open mind when it comes to others and cultures and so forth. How they may enter Libra's life. How they may enter Libra's life. We have the Queen of Swords here reverse. Well, that's your energy. The Queen of Swords reversed is usually someone who's very cold, expresses things how they are, and blunt. So you're very blunt with this individual. So their first interaction here was, did Libra just say that? Did Libra? Did they just insult me? Why they are drawn to you? 10 of Cups here reverse. They're drawn to you because they know that they're not in your circle yet. And they're curious why you have such high boundaries, or why you're so intellectually, like, just very, it's not something you're cutting and jaded and cold. There's this energy here, like I said, the Knight of Cups. You have both sides. You can be flirtatious, you can be very witty and sarcastic and dry, but there's something here about, I think it's going to take a while for Libra to warm up to me. They may be flirtatious, but if I flirt back, they may call me out on it. Okay. The 10 of Cups is usually not part of your circle yet, and they know it. How they may approach you. How may they approach you? The Page of Wands here, reverse. Interesting. I feel like this individual here may approach you by entering your life on the wrong foot. And this is interesting. They may try to flirt back with you, or they may try to talk a big game when they really can't handle it. Okay. I do feel like this person here goes, oh, Libra's flirting with me. I don't know where you guys are meeting or how you're meeting, but this is how you have the interaction with them. This is a person here who's going to be talking about something, and you're going to be calling them out on it, either intellectually or, saying, please show me the proof of that. This is someone here who doesn't have the proof, but at the same time was trying to just start friendly banter with you to try to get you to warm up. It completely backfires with this individual. It does. It backfires in their face. What this relationship may feel like. The 10 of Pentacles here reverse. So here's the thing. You have trust issues right off the bat with this individual. They're not in your circle. So it tells me that the key to Libra's heart is honesty, and stop with all of the immaturity or the fakeness or the surface conversations. This is not what this Libra wants. And so there may be a introduction with this individual where they may have, see you as this, want to flirt back with you, and it's like they're like, oh my God, I fumbled so badly. Like they may feel like that. Right? Let's see what the potential of this is. Just because I just feel like it's a bad impression on the first date or the first time you meet this individual. It's a bad impression. But look at this. You had the devil here, but the devil was reversed. This is not an unhealthy relationship. It's just what's mirrored back to you. All right. This individual needs to showcase themselves as, not wear a mask. And so the potential here is for an individual to drop the mask, drop the fakeness, and for you to be healthy and authentic and just be who you are. That's the potential of this. Is it potential for possible love? We don't know yet, really. This just feels like someone who's got off the wrong foot here with you, or may have wanted to move directly into physicalities before getting to know you. We have a 3 and a 1. This is going to be a slow burner. It's a 4. It's a slow timeline. Connection may take longer to connect. Now, here's the thing. I feel as you pull away, this individual is going to be kind of chasing you. Okay. So the more you pull away, the more this person here is going to want some kind of foundation here with you, or to deepen the friendship. All right. Final advice here with dealing with this individual, what to consider about this person. What you need to consider about this person, Libra. 9 of Pentacles. This person is single. They are very independent, stable, may even be an entrepreneur or freelancer. This person here is very good with money. Not that that's important, but this is a person here who's good on their own, What else do you need to navigate this connection here? Look, you got the World again. This person's very well-rounded and resourceful, but also I feel this person here would go the distance here to deepen this bond. So this may be a long distance relationship. It doesn't have to be, the distance could be that it's going to be a slow burner, but there is potential here of having a really deep friendship. And maybe it involves into love, but I feel more than anything, this is going to be friendship that kind of turns into love later down the road. If you allow it, if you can allow yourself here to be yourself and be stable, just as this individual is. All right. That's what I got here for you, Libra. If this connected, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget your All Signs mid-month was released today over at Harmonia Friends Community. And we're going to move on to Scorpio next. Scorpio is up. We are getting so close to the end here. We did not get any stickers, so I think we're only having one collective reading tonight. Not many people on tonight. Well, I have a lot of people watching the replay, but I don't think a lot of people are on live tonight. Which is so funny because so many people beg for these single readings. Beg for them. I want new love. I can't always promise new love, but... Scorpio, here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How are you showing up here to your suitors? No reversals, not just yet. 8 of Swords. I feel like you're newly single. You're not quite ready. The door is open, but I don't feel you mingling. Okay, it's more like your status has changed. People know you've been through something. What's magnetic about you? The 7 of Cups, that you have your options. I love that 7 of Cups card. How are people intimidated by you? What's crazy is you're so... Okay, you ready, Scorpio? You are such a loving, sincere individual. And I feel someone really did you dirty. Did you dirty. And for you to allow yourself to see your beauty or your confidence, it has been knocked down, which is wild because people are intimidated by your beauty, by your inspiring self, by your creativity, by your passion. You're actually very confident when it comes to that creative nature of who you are. But you're not showy and you're not a show off. But what people are so intrigued with is that you have your options available. You could be in a relationship if you wanted to right now, but I think a lot of you are afraid to go the next step here, or even say, I think you watch the single readings, but I don't see you actually putting yourself out there. Okay. It's like, let's just see what's out there. But people are intimidated by your beauty and zest for life, about how you're a go-getter, how things seem so easy for you when you just find the music note, or there's just something here about your creativity. All right. Who is this next lover? Who is this next lover? Reversals are now up. Oh. This is someone here that let you go. I feel like there was some unfinished business. I do feel like you got done dirty, but I don't know what that dirty bit was. But I feel with the 6 of Swords here is that there's unfinished business between you and another. I feel with this clouds here is that somebody here may have ghosted you or done a disappearing act. And maybe that's why you've been so long into getting out there. How they may enter. They're going to enter actually when you choose another. Yeah. It's sucky the way that's done, but the clarity here is someone's here going to find it out when you are finally either open or meeting somebody new, but this person finds out. They do. They do. Why they are drawn to you? Because the Empress here, energy reversed, is you didn't know your worth. You didn't know how much you had to offer and how much that this individual felt less than. And so what this individual did was try to make you less than to be at their level. But the only way they knew how to do that was to just disappear. Is that a healthy way of doing it? No. But they're drawn to you because you used to always chase. You used to always chase them. And so they miss that energy here of you trying to fix, trying to hover, be there. How they may approach you here. Look at that, 10 of Swords. They're going to approach you with, I made a mistake. I've hit my rock bottom. I betrayed this connection. I betrayed you. This person here is asking for forgiveness. What this relationship may feel like, it's not equal. Again, it has to do with what you offer to this individual. You are the light, Scorpio. This individual does not know how to obtain their own light. They only know how to take it from others. They are not a thriver, they're a survivor. So this is an individual here who would say, I'm at my rock bottom, but at the same time have expectations of you fixing the scenario for them, whether that is financially, whether it is being a friend. But I don't feel like this person here would take this relationship so serious. This is a person here who fears being alone more than they do this connection. Potential of this connection, it's not that great. It would be pulling other people in too. I think that also the potential of this connection here could really mess up a potential new love that you're connected to. So if you were finally opening up and an ex comes back, here's your warning. Because I do feel like you have a match here and this individual is trying to get in the way. I do. How quickly is this going to happen here for Scorpio? We have a 9. So sooner than you think. I feel just as you open up, just as you claim I'm dating again, or I'm seeing someone beyond casual, that's when it's going to boom, hit. All right. But it's also going to complete a cycle here for you. You're going to see someone's true colors. You are. What to consider about this person, Scorpio? What you need to consider about this person? Wheel of Fortune, okay? Divine timing, but also, do you want to repeat another cycle, or do you want to take a chance here for an opportunity for something new? You do have your options, and I do feel you have another suitor here that I feel if you take a shot with, you would be completely in a different zone than if you were with this person. Guidance, the connecting here, Queen of Swords. Remember your worth, but also have discernment, your boundaries. You can ask for the truth here, but you can also ask questions. Remain authentic, stand your ground, and don't let an individual here play you again. I also feel this relationship that you are circling or going towards when this connection does happen is someone either you meet online or someone here who's very well cultured, or it could be, you got Scorpio energy here, your own energy, you got Taurus, you got Aquarius. But I feel, and Leo, I feel this energy here of going outside of your comfort zone will bring you way more happiness than trying to repeat a pattern with another. But, it's up to you guys if you want to repeat that. That's what I got here for you, Scorpio. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's your All Signs mid-month check-in for the rest of March, available over Harmonia Friends community. We're going to move on to Sagittarius next. Saggy is up. We are 5 donations away, super stickers away. All we need are 5 super stickers. It doesn't matter the donation amount in order to unlock another bonus. Otherwise, we're only having 1 collective bonus this evening. It's been a quiet night, even though there's a lot of people watching. But I think a lot of people are on replay. Yeah, I like the mystical moments too. I haven't used this deck in a while. I just felt guided to use this for the opening. Thought it went nice with the Sprouts deck. Sagittarius. Where are my Saggies at? My new lovers at? You ready? Saggy singles, are you ready? Let's see what this new lover's like. But first, let's look into your energy. Energy you are projecting in love. Remember, no reversals. Hermits. Virgo energy. Well, you're soul searching. You're not in any rush. You're absolutely in no rush to jump into a relationship. People know this about you. You're okay being on your own, but you're also seeing, see how these two ships here pass, and there's a ship here. You know, what people are, how people are energetically magnetized to you is you're very secretive. You're very private. You're an individual here who keeps to yourself. You're very intuitive, could be a psychic, could be a reader like myself. But there's an intuitive side here for you where it's like, I just know I'm following my inner compass. And when I meet my person, I'm going to meet them on as I'm passing a ship and they're passing me. And we're just going to meet in the middle. How are your suitors intimidated by you? Because you're in no rush. Thank you, Melody. Thank you for the starting it off. You're in no rush. You just simply are not in any rush. And so individuals are like, dang, Sagittarius is work. Okay. I can't love bomb this Saggy. They are very peace at rest. They're cool and chill and independent on their own, but they also are in no rush to like fall for fluff. They're not. All right, let's see who this next lover is. Who is this next lover? Oh my God. Did you meet your match? Did you meet your match? You got a hermit here, okay? Virgo, could be dealing with a Virgo. Here's the thing though, they're reversed. So this tells me that this is an individual here who knows what you're up to. Again, passing ship here, right? But this is an individual here who's in no rush either, but they're a little bit more out of their shell. They are. They're willing to go outside of their comfort zone. They've done a lot of soul searching. Now they're like, okay, now I gotta make this a reality. How they may enter your life, Sagittarius. Welcome back, Vanessa. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have more Virgo energy here, reverse. You know, I feel like this person here enters your life, which leaves you kind of questioning. Now, here's the thing. This person here, listen, my earth signs love their material possessions. Okay. They love to invest. They love money. They just love things in general. But this is about how they may enter your life. You may see this person here as irresponsible. Okay. And there's something here that how this person enters your life is like, what are like, you might not even be fully attracted to this individual. This could be just a friend. How they enter your life here is through friendship. Why they are drawn to you. Oh my gosh. We got the Knight of Wands here reversed. So you say no to this individual. So that's why they're drawn to you. You keep turning this person down, Saggy. This is how you know this is your person or the next level. You keep pushing this person down. Whatever attempt that they do, and they do like they like you a lot. They do, but there's this codependent need here. Okay. Maybe they want to maybe they have a lot of sexual passion here for you. Maybe this is something here where it's like, this feels like this person here just wants sex more than they do want a relationship. But there's something here about like you being a catch. And this individual here, it's been a long time since they put themselves out in the market. It has. How they may approach you. Ace of Cups. They've been off the market for a long time. Okay. Somebody here wants to sow their oats. They come off really thick. This is also this person here who loves, I mean, this is unconditional love. This is a huge couple love, but that's a lot to give to an individual who is trying to take things slow and at a pace. And it's like, listen, I'm not just going to be like, because this person feels like you're the one right off the bat. When they meet you, that's how they see it. But here's the thing, you don't see it that way. You don't see it that way. So I think that you keep putting this person down. What the relationship may feel like, the moon. Oh, this is interesting. The moon here, both here are in the pack. There's wolves on this one, Pisces energy. The moon here is usually a card here of illusion. You can't see everything. This is like, F around and find out. There's some hidden fears here, but there's intuitive notion here. And you're a very intuitive individual. That's why this person here is attracted to you. But there's something about the mysterious part of getting to know this individual first, maybe something worth it here for you. Maybe. Let's see the potential outcome here. Oh my God. Oh my God. The potential outcome here is the Emperor. All four kings in one. I feel, Sagittarius, you're going to be playing hard to get with an individual here. They may come off as an individual who is showy or show off, and be very adamant that you are their person right off the bat. This could be somebody here you work with for some of you. Could be an age difference between the two of you as well. But I also feel that this is a person here who would be an amazing provider, caregiver in that sense, loving, very sincere, but they got an ego to them. And once this person's challenged, it's like game on, baby. Game on, Saggy. So Saggy, who likes that, who's that free explorer. This is an individual here who's like sees you as a challenge and is like, I can conquer that. I can conquer that. I know it. Let's see how quickly it can come in. 6, 7, 8. So this is something that's a slower timeline, but I also feel that the two of you, how you meet, is not in a typical space that you are at. So this is not going to be your hometown. Some of you, this could be a work travel trip. Some of you, this could be a vacation trip. Some of you, this could be an event that you're going to, but it's not your typical hometown. So this is not a person here who's in your hometown. So I feel face-to-face happens through a mutuality or an event. What to consider about this person? 8 of Swords. You make this person a little nervous. You do. All right. Because they know that you can read in between the lines. They also, don't want to self-sabotage the situation because they're, again, marrying you. They're a hermit, but they've been out of the market for quite some time too. But this is a person here who's trying to put themselves back on here. But here's the thing to know about this person. Through thick and thin, even though this may be a slow burner, they're very methodical. There's an individual here who cares enough here to slow things down if that's the pace you want to go. They just kind of trip on it with telling you right off the bat that they like, where have you been all my life kind of thing, which kind of like makes you feel a little bit turned off by it. But this is an individual here who actually would be there, your do or die individual. I love that the Knight of Pentacles is off the horse and it kind of looks like the tower here burning on the side. This is a person here through thick and thin, even at your worst case scenarios, would be there standing, even through the dust will be standing there. So I don't know. Be open to it if you choose to. All right. That's what I got here for you, Sagittarius. If you want that, go ahead and claim it. Otherwise, we're going to move on here to Capricorn. Capricorn is up. We did get a super sticker here. Thank you, Melody. Totally appreciate it. We are now 4 away, 4 stickers away from unlocking the collective life. We don't have much going on here, though. So I don't know if we're going to make it. We got Capricorn and Aquarius, and that's it. Once we hit Aquarius, that's it. So we need 4 donations before Aquarius. Otherwise, it's closed shop. Hey, Leo. Welcome back. So we may only have one bonus tonight, unless you guys want to start getting those stickers out. I know I typically have a goal, but the YouTube goal thing was down. So that's why it's not a target thing. So you can't easily see. I did pin it on the top. I did pin it. So we got 2 more readings in the collective bonus, and that's it, unless we unlock it during this 2 next. Star, if you can let people know in the comments when they come on that Aquarius is it. We don't get the deadline. Ticking. Capricorn. How are you showing up? The 7 of Swords. Hidden, quiet, elusive. Nobody knows what's going on here with you. You're very secretive. Going through a massive change. Why are people attracted to you? 6 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups is a very nostalgic card here, but soulmates, friendships. You have some individuals here that you already have friendships with, or you may know people because it could even be through your children. Like get-togethers, events kind of thing. People intimidated by you. The 4 of Pentacles. Oh, man. Maybe you got done dirty and maybe you have children and it's like, no, I'm not really looking for love. I'm in lock and key. You know, you're very focused either on your children or your inner child. People are attracted to you. You have a nostalgic thing here because you're very loving and sincere. You're a very good friend. But there's something here about how secretive you are. It's like hard to get you to open up. Maybe you don't like to leave the house much. Maybe that's where, maybe you got people who send you invites and you don't go or you don't show up. Who this lover is. Who is this person? Who is this person going towards Capricorn? The 7 of Pentacles. God, this person's tired. Look how tired they are. Did you friend zone this person? This is a person here who's already in your circle. You already established a relationship, a deep friendship with this individual. So this is for Capricorn already is friends with this person. How they may enter your life here. The Page of Cups here reversed. This is an individual here that never was considered a romantic partner. They showed up as just a friend. They didn't develop feelings right off the bat either. This is an individual over time. You could start seeing some of the signs, or they'll start flirting with you a little bit, but you may question, like, does this person have feelings for me? You know, there's an immaturity about this individual as well. I feel like this person daydreams a lot. See how they're kind of like sleeping, and the Page of Cups is a very daydreamer card, but I feel that there's something here about daydreaming about you. Some of you, it's like daydreaming about, you know, being in a house with you, having a family with you. Why are they drawn here to Capricorn? Because this is a person here. I mean, it's all about the past. All of this has to do with the past. I don't feel like you were romantically involved with this individual. This is just a person here who feels like they never really opened up romantically to you. And no matter what relationship they go towards, or maybe they haven't been in a lot of relationships, there's a lot of comparison about the connection here with you. All right. To you, you feel like home to this individual already. The problem is that you're in lock and key and this person's not in the home here with you. So that's what I got here right now, why they are drawn to you. This is a person here from your past who wants to open up. How they may approach you. How will they approach Capricorn? I think that this person here wants to explain to you why they may have acted. I feel that here's the thing. I think that this person may have acted out of character, where you may have questioned if there was something more going on, but then they projected and said, no, there's nothing going on, because they didn't like to be called out. But there's this energy here of how they're going to approach you is, listen, I may have not been honest with you with why I, pushed you away, or why I didn't admit that I had feelings. You caught me off guard. You did. You caught this person completely off guard. What the relationship may feel like if you were to entertain this. We have the Knight of Swords here reverse. I feel like, this is usually a card here of really rushing in. I feel like how this would start with is having some honest conversations about why this individual backpedaled when you called them out for potentially having feelings for you. All right. And I think that this individual here, still, you're very under lock and key of what you want in your life. You might even have hidden emotions or hidden feelings for this. You might have been hurt by this. Thank you, Elizabeth. We are 3 away, guys. 3 away. We're getting closer. But if we don't hit it by Aquarius, we're done. Potential of this connection here. It's potential to work out. If you're open to this, there's something about it not being the right timing, getting to know each other, dropping the mask, dropping the guard. But it's being very clear to this individual that even as time goes by, that they can't stop thinking about you. And so I do feel that you have some emotions here for this individual, but it may have confused you when you called them out and they said, nope, that's not me. Because that's what it feels like. I feel like this person here called you out. Look at this. God, 5 and a 3. So you got an 8 here. So again, this is a slow connection, but there was a breakup of something here. There was a miscommunication here with you and this individual, but there's a high ability here to fix this if the two of you choose this. 8 is all about mastery, momentum, achievement through disciplined action. And the disciplined action here is to be authentic and open up with one another. There's something here you've been hiding from this individual too. So yes, this is considered new love because this never really developed to anything new. What the relationship may feel like here. I'm sorry. What to consider. I'm looking at the wrong thing. What to consider about this person, Spirit. Ace of Swords. They're going to be honest with you. Authentic with you. Now's the time here. This person here feels like it's the right time. There's no more bullshit. This is an individual here who wants to have an intellectual heart-to-heart discussion here and just tell you the truth. And they're going to be honest. This person is going to be honest here with you. Look, if two people here can be honest with one another and have both communication about their feelings in an intellectual, logical way without taking things personally, there's possibilities here for genuine connection here. But I got to remind you here, the Lover's energy is a card here of choice. It's a card here of compromise. So it takes two to make something work here. All right. That's what I got here for you, Capricorn. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side, and we're going to get to Aquarius next. And I just saw Elizabeth just blow out for the collective bonus here. I appreciate you, Elizabeth. She's always coming in here full end. I appreciate you. Elizabeth just sponsored this here along with Melody. So I appreciate all your donations, guys. Look at this. Look at Elizabeth go. You guys need to thank Melody and Elizabeth here. She made it happen. She made it happen. We got Aquarius up. I was really looking forward to ending a little bit early. I love you guys, but I really thought I was going to be able to play my game tonight. I love it, but at the same time, it was like, oh, I won't be able to play Arc Raiders. I'm just teasing y'all. I'll still be playing. It's snow weekend for me. It's like 30 inches of snow out there and it's still going. 2 more storms to go. I'm in for the weekend. Mitzi is back. Is that really Papa? Is Papa here? I didn't realize he's still around. Aquarius, here we go. Spirit, what's going on here with Aquarius? How are they showing up here to their suitors? Queen of Swords, well, there you are. You want no bullshit from anybody. Look at you. You can call someone's bullshit out. Heartbeat. I mean, you're coming up as you. Queen of Swords, intellectual, overthinker. You're wise. You're logical. You like good conversation, but you don't like somebody to waste your time. This is for a Aquarius says, don't waste my time. I'm watching you. Why are you so magnetic here to your suitors? Ooh, because you're so secretive. There's that secretive card here again. You know, that's 8 of Swords here. You make people nervous. You call people out and they're bullshit. You make people nervous. They can't hide secrets from this Aquarius. I mean, I don't think I have to pull the intimidation card here. I just see it. You make these people nervous. They're intrigued by you. It's like what you have to offer here, but you make people nervous. Another reader, I forget what sign got it. I want to say it was Libra, but you know, you were looking for a relationship that doesn't bullshit, has no bullshit. All right. Like it's like, let's call each other out. We're not perfect. Let's just be authentic. But here's the thing. You intimidate some people to be in a relationship with. Okay. You just do. All right. Let's see who this next lover is. God bless their soul. Good luck, next lover, with this Aquarius. Okay, so you could be dealing with a fire sign here. Oh, here's the thing. This person could take the heat. This person can take the heat. Yes, they're a little bit egotistical. They're prideful, but they're resilient. Okay, Leo energy. This is an individual here who goes, I got you, boo. I got you. They're resilient to your pain. They're resilient to your dialogue, to your accusations. They're resilient to you calling them out. How they may enter your life, Aquarius. Ooh, they enter your life. Holy shit, this person is, look at this. Look at this. This person's like, I enter their life and they are feisty. They're guarded. They don't open up to everybody, but I'm still standing. I'm on guard, but I'm still standing. They enter you when you have harsh boundaries. Harsh boundaries. So you may be in the motion here of now having harsh boundaries, but this individual here is like, dang, they knocked me down, but I'm still up. I'm a little guarded myself, but I'm still up. Why are they drawn to Aquarius? Ooh. They're drawn to Aquarius. Two of Swords here. Okay, got another 2. All right. They're drawn to Aquarius here because they don't feel Okay, you ready for this? This is going to really be annoying. It's going to be really annoying because it's usually a very crossroads here, denial card here. But this individual here says, stop denying me. Stop denying me. This is an individual here. The reason that they are drawn to you is because to them, it's very plain and very easily seen that they're not here to hurt you. They like you. Okay. And so this is a person here who knows that you can be skittish. Don't put a dog in a corner. They might bite you. Okay. They realize you bite. This individual knows that you have a bite to you. Okay. You've been through some stuff, but they're going to still approach you. They're drawn to you because they see something in you that goes, okay, I'm not here to hurt you. Hold on. My, battery just went, it was low. So let me just fix this so I don't hear myself over and over again. Hopefully that fixed it. Did it fix it? Here we go. How they may approach Aquarius. Oh, hey, I'm cool. This is a very friendly card here. This is a very stable card here. This is a person here who's like, I'm in no rush. I just like your company. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is a big offer. This is a person here who may approach you as a gift giver too. They may dote you with gifts. This person here, that might be their love language. But I feel like a gift here could be time spent well with this individual. This is a person here that even if you are spying or looking at them or evaluating or accusing them, they're still there. Still trying to be friends. What that relationship may feel like if you were to, go into it. Oh my goodness. They feel like home. I feel like if this is feminine, you would probably melt into this person's hands. Okay. If it's a masculine here, there would be a side here where you would just be very protective over this individual. You have a soft spot for this person. And they have a soft spot here for you. Soulmate connection here. Now, I don't think this is someone here from your past, but I feel very much a nostalgic feeling like this person here feels like home. Now, some of you are like, it is someone from the past. I'm not saying that. We got 6, 7, 8. So again, the only fear here is maybe you were still stuck on the past. Maybe this person knows that. Maybe there's another relationship here that you're stuck on, and that's why you're afraid to open up to this one. Potential of this connection, Aquarius. Oh my goodness. You know what's interesting about this? The world reverse is usually someone here who's hesitant to let somebody in. And I'm going to say, Aquarius, I think it's going to be you who's hesitant to let somebody in. And this individual. This person here could also be at a distance from you. I also feel this energy, and we got a couple different energies here. We got Scorpio, we got, Leo energy, we got your own here in Scorpio. But I just feel like Taurus, I feel like there's a possibility here for a deep relationship, but there is some confusion here about you being standoffish or accusing this individual of something. This individual is offering you something pretty large. It's a stable offer. It's just fears here of it not being authentic. And this individual is showing up as authentic. They're not moving anywhere. Let's see how close it is, this approach. Man, it's coming sooner than you think. When we get 11s, it's coming sooner than you think. All right. This person here wants to break the barrier here of scrutinizing. I also feel like there's going to be a heart-to-heart between the two of you, open communication. And this is an individual here who, If you push this individual away, they be open to communication here. But the offering here has to also come from you too. Right? Your openness here, you're willing here to crack the shell to see where something happens. If you want this, what to consider about this person? Oh, 9 of Wands. If you block this person, they will block you too, because if you reject them, what's the whole point here? You know, you got the 9 of Wands twice. So something here about blocking this connection, but this person here is still there. They're just respecting you. Again, I'm going to say this again. If you say no or you block something, there's something about you choosing to do this. So they were respecting your block. But I do feel like this person here would genuinely be open with you. Guidance for navigating this. Look at guys, this is going to be uncomfortable for you. But I think that this person here makes a move with you, and you are going to be the one here that blocks them. So it's going to be up to you to wanting to open that. And it could be an honest conversation, this person here wanting to have a talk with you. But if you're not going to be willing to open there, then obviously it's not going to happen. Message unread is what I just heard. It's almost like someone's message goes unread or it hasn't been answered yet. So consider that. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages over Harmonia Friends community. That can be also, we got your all signs mid-month coming in place. That was released today. Now you're scared. Don't be scared. If you resonate with it and you're open to it, be open to it. It is that time. Where's my train? You guys all aboard? All right, we got, how many people are here watching live? If you're watching live, comment bonus to put your energy into this. Let me know that you're here. But also make sure you guys are liking the video, because that like actually helps this algorithm get boosted up. A lot of people go leaving. But comment bonus here. Let me know that you're here. Put the energy in here. You can bonus and put bonus your sign. But we're going to let the dice here roll shortly to see which zodiac signs will be getting the reading. That's why it's always nice to have the bonus unlocked one, because not every sign is reached. So there's an ability here to reach more signs. So it's always a cool thing to have the unlocked bonus. Keep coming in bonus. Reminder today, the premiere has been put out for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You guys got the public reading, so make sure that you were watching that. Of course, after this live, if you didn't catch the premiere here this afternoon, it is in March playlist. This is part of the All Signs mid-month. The All Signs mid-month for the other elements are over at Harmonia Friends community, where that has been released. And it's just easy peasy to join the community. You just have to go on over to my website, Harmonia Friends, and there's one tier to choose from to jump on in if you want to get part of the community there. All right, let's roll the zodiac signs. Star, you ready? Really? We have like over 80 people on, and I got like 3 people watching the live. Really? Melody's like, it better be all of my placements. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I gotta fix the banner first. We have Aquarius. We just had Aquarius. We have Gemini. We have Scorpio. We have Virgo. I thought these were going to be easier to read. Actually, they're not. We have Scorpio again. And we have Cancer. So a lot of air and water signs. Let's give Star a second. So these are the signs here for this collective bonus. We have Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio twice, Virgo, and Cancer. Don't go anywhere. If your sign wasn't called out, it may be in the bonus collective. Let's see what's going on here for my collective. How is my collective showing up, Spirit? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Very stable, very practical. Your wifey or hubby material. You're an individual here. I don't know. There's something here just being all business. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. Maybe you just like to work. Maybe you're a home. You could be a homebody as well. Just very nurturing and caring. You got such a caring dynamic about you. You're always helping others. What is your magnetic trait here? Look at all the stability. Like you're stable. You're an individual is always there for people. Sometimes people take advantage of you, but the reason people are so magnetic is you're there. You are always that. You are so kind, and you're the person here that would give your shirt off for another, you know, if they were cold. What may intimidate your suitors here? The Six of Swords. You may feel, okay, paradise. You see how this is paradise, and it's like, you may have a negative aspect when it comes to love. You may still be, maybe that's why you're all business. Maybe that's why you stay. I just heard friend zone. Maybe you friend zone individuals, but there's something here about a dark cloud here. And I noticed the palm tree and that this was made out of palms. There's something here about anchoring yourself here into paradise. The idea of paradise scares the hell out of you, but people are intimidated by you because you're like a storm that comes across. People don't anticipate, falling for you the way that they do, but they do. I feel like you have a lot of individuals here who are interested in you, and you may not even know it. You just don't even know it. But let's see who the next lover is, their personality or their energy. Oh, so we got the blossom here reversed. So this is usually somebody coming out here. They're beyond the fool's journey. Someone here who's set in their way. Things are going really great. But this is an individual here that feels like a return. A return. So something here was unsettled with this individual. Something didn't feel unfinished business. Your next lover is someone you had unfinished business with. It didn't prosper to something. Maybe you weren't ready for love. It could have been that. How they may enter your life. How do they enter my collective's life? King of Wands, someone who's very sure of themselves, very much an extrovert, very creative, passionate, flirtatious. This person here, let me just pull the one card here. Why they are drawn to you. I think I know why they're drawn to you. But before I state it, let me just clarify it. Why are they drawn to you here? Yeah. Nine of Swords here. There's a forbidding kind of love with this individual. There's a forbidding kind of love. Either this person was in a connection or you were getting out of a connection here, but it broke the last connection. I think you're single now, but I think this individual, there's something about this intense hookup. It feels like third party energy, but I think the two of you like came together. I think it was instantaneous. It could have started off as sexual. Some of you could have been a one night stand. Why they are drawn to you is that this individual, you can't get you off their mind. They just can't. It's like as much as this is a person here who just wants to cut things clean and say, anchor here, I am paradise, because I think that you feel the same way about this individual. How they may approach you. We have the High Priestess. So this is not, they're going to approach you off guard. I feel like you already intuitively know that this person's in your energy and they've been thinking about you, but this is an individual that you have unfinished business with. I also feel that there's other individuals that are circling you who are interested, but there's this one in particular that doesn't want to see you get away. They don't want to see you get away. Collective. What the relationship may feel like. Oh my God. This is one of those fairy tale ones where it's like, it just feels like it feels like forbidden love. The two of you just couldn't make things happen. Either one was already in a relationship or someone was getting out of something, but it's entirely over now. Both of you are single. How this person is approaching you here is with wanting to drop the anchor here into the paradise. They see you as paradise. The 10 of Cups is a very fulfilling card. It's going to feel like home, but it's going to feel like happiness. It's going to feel like union. Some of you, a reunion. Potential of this connection. Okay, you ready for it? We have the Four of Wands, but it came out reverse. And I don't feel like it's because it's not going to work out. I feel like it's because it's a reunion. This is a potential reunion, that something that did not get anchored through, that felt like paradise. Is it going to be rocky? Yeah, there's going to be some rockiness in here because I think there needs to be some authentic truth. I think it also needs to be about something coming out about this relationship. It's not just one-sided. It's between two people. How close is this happening? We have a 7. So sooner than you think. Sooner than you think. This relationship is not over. There's going to be a reassessment period here with this individual. And this is the thing, is that somebody here had to break from a connection. So either you broke from a connection or this individual did. But this is an individual here who wants to set pace here with you. They've been in deep reflection here about coming back in connection with you. What to consider about this person? What do you need to consider about this person? 7 of Swords. I think that there are things that this individual could not tell you at some time, the lies, the deceits that were hidden from you, that will be coming out. Will be coming out. And what is that that's going to be coming out? The truth. This person's going to be honest with you. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. 7 of Swords with this is the 8 of Swords. So somebody here just got in their head, could have even ran. But I feel like the running had to do with it turning into something that was originally lustful into something that turned into love. And that happens sometimes. So yeah, I do think there's potential here if the two of you can drop the mask, be honest with one another, have discernment, have proper boundaries, but be authentic with one another. All right. That's what I got here for you, collective. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. And we got one more bonus, guys, because you unlocked it. Next bonus is up. This is the final reading here. Final call here for tonight. We are going, we're over 2 hours. Just give a shout out to my moderator, Star. She's been here since. We got another bonus, guys. Who's still here for the live? Who's still here? Mitzi's invested. Young guy is still here. Melody is here. Let's give a shout out to Melody and Elizabeth as well, because they came in here swooping in to give the stickers tonight. So we have 2 sponsors here. They would not happen. This collective wouldn't happen with those 2 ladies. You guys made it happen for the collective. May you be blessed tenfold. I always feel individuals who sponsor like that, like I really hope you guys get blessings that come back. Because anything that I feel where you pay it for, it always comes back to you. It's like a boomerang effect. Don't forget, guys, Harmonia Friends community now only. I haven't really made this announcement yet. There's only a few of you on, but the community is shifting gears a little bit in a positive direction. I'm really excited about this. We have grandfathered in tier 1, and it is officially just one tier now. And the reason for that is because this membership is now being fully put into not just readings, it's also about development work. So self-development and learning practices here with divination tools. So you're going to learn a lot of cool things over at Harmonia Friends community. So if you're interested in that and want to gain more knowledge with your own intuitive dictionary, become a member, because there's a lot of fun changes coming in there. The biggest change I'm making are the zodiac readings are going away over there. They're going to be all signs mid-month check-ins, and then the collective readings about real life situations, and then practices for you guys to pull cards yourself and how you can make changes in your life. And I'm going to help you set that stuff up. So I'm excited for some of the changes that are coming place there. And of course, you get access to the Timeless Vault with all the readings that are like, I don't know, there's 4 years worth of readings over there. So you got plenty to look at. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's roll the dice. My voice is going. All right, because this is a sponsored one, I always go one more row. Okay. I feel like I'm going to go one more row in the middle. Yeah, we're going to do that. Gemini is here. Pisces is here. I don't think we got Pisces yet. Virgo in the house. Aquarius is back. Aries, we got Aries. And Sagittarius. Those are the signs that we got. So if you have any of those placements in your chart, this reading may be for you. Let's give Star a second. So we got Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, Aries, and Sagittarius. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. It's our last reading for the night, guys. Thanks all for being here, and for Star. You know, I appreciate you, girl. Collective, how are your suitors viewing you? They're viewing you as a 6 of Swords. Interesting. We just got that card. Someone here who's gone through the storm, who hasn't placed yet their true, hasn't, you know, you're looking for that special relationship. You want a relationship that you can anchor into. So this is for how suitors see you, is that you're wifey or hubby material. You're not an individual here who is a one-night stand. Why are people have attraction to you, magnified to you? Ace of Swords. Because you're honest, you're truthful. You know, you got a key here too, so you know your boundaries. But there's something about the way that you talk. Interesting. 6 of Swords with that is the 7 of Swords. It's like, you know, you don't give away all of your secrets, you know, that you hold the key. I think people are intrigued about getting to know you more. You just feel very intellectual. You feel like an individual here that knows a lot about a little bit of everything. Okay. Maybe you have, you know, I always keep thinking of the character, and I'm aging myself, but my brother used to call me back in the day from Cheers, Cliff Clavin, where he always had something to talk about. And it's like the most craziest stuff. And it's like, man, where did they get that information from? So you seem to have that kind of knowledge. You're a talker. Put it that way. What intimidates or challenge individuals here? 7 of Pentacles. I feel like people know that if they set ground here with you, that you would want no funny business, that you are very wise and knowledgeable. But the Seven of Pentacles is someone here who puts work and effort into it. And so this is an individual here is like, oh, am I going to be enough for my collective? Am I going to be enough for them? I'm going to do a whole row of this new lover. Who is this next lover? Let's do 3 cards. Justice could be dealing with a Libra. Strength, Leo energy, reversed. 4 of Swords. So this is an individual here who's also not in a rush to dive into a relationship. But it's because this person has been through God. They have an ego that has been bruised. They got hurt. This individual here is looking for, I feel like this person here, your next lover, is an individual here who's been really hurt badly by someone here that they were in a deep connection with. They could have been in a marriage, but it's been a while. So this person's been single for a while. All right. Sleeping Beauty there. Or Sleeping Prince. How they may enter your life. We have the King of Cups here reversed. I almost feel like this person opens up about and nobody likes to hear the story because it's like, I don't want to say this person's, maybe they're a drinker. There's something about the truth serum of this person's hurts that comes out, and that's how you meet this individual. The King of Cups is usually someone here who's angry, irritable, it could be have an avoidant tendency, dismissive avoidant, but it's because they've been through something if they're reverse. Again, something here went sour. They're also intimidated here by you. Why are they drawn here to my collective, Spirit? The lovers, you are not their typical choice. You would be an individual, again, that I feel like it's going to be opposites attract, or at least on their portion of it. But what attracts them to you, that Gemini energy here, has to do with how they seen you successfully gone through some pain and heartbreak. How they may approach you. Gosh, look at that. You got the 7 of Pentacles here. I think this might be a work relationship. If this isn't a work relationship, you meet each other through mutual friends or community. That's how the two of you get to know each other. But do you see how this person here's sleeping? It's almost like they're put in a position here where they don't want to be there, and yet they're there, and they're there with you. And so how the energy feels is like you're like a night and day to this individual. Like, how are they so easily can move on when it took me so much? Like, this person got really hurt. So they may even open a conversation here because you're so drawn, you're so secretive. Again, you're very authentic, you're truthful, but you have a lot of knowledge. So this person's curious about you. What the relationship may feel like here. Look at this. 9 of Wands here, reversed. You somehow get this individual to talk. I feel like the two of you are either doing something because you have to, like a job where you're together, or it could be something for community service, or you're hanging out with friends, but you're there out for reasons for commitment because you're both, are individuals here who would do that. But while you're passing time, this person's guard goes down. They're curious about you. They're wounded, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely got some wounds on them, right? But they've been resting here. What's the potential of this? Oh my, I told you. There's mutual friends here. There's a potential for an actual romantic connection with this individual, but I think it's like as you get to know each other through friends or through work or through community. So the two of you are kind of put together, paired together for some kind of event, but it's at that moment where the two of you are opposite, meaning that this person's resting from something that they've gone through and you gotten through it. And you're like, yeah, but how authentic you come off really scares the hell out of this individual. Let's see how quickly this is coming in. It's not far. It's not. You got an odd number here, so 7. I feel like there's an opportunity of friendship blossoming into love as you get to know each other. There's huge potential here. If you already have this in your life, or this is someone coming, all right. But just be open to an individual here who may mirror a similar story, but you're through it and they're kind of like been at ease for it. Things to consider here with this individual. Oh boy, the Empress. Things to consider with this person here is they know your worth. They will treat you like your worth. Taurus, Libra energy. I also feel this energy here very caring and nurturing. So if you're in this level here of maturity and open to receive, this is an individual who will put the work in. There's something about how you allow them to open up with you. You're so nurturing. You're so caring. Guidance for navigating this here. Look at that 9 of Wands. Breaking the barrier. Here's the thing. When this barrier is broken, this individual here is going to have a weight that releases in a huge way. Now it becomes, let me protect the Empress. This person is going to be very protective here of you and what you have to offer. Yeah. I also feel like this is a person here who would have your back. The two of you will be back to back with opportunities here. This is a power couple. It is. So if you guys work with each other, it's something here where you may be opening your own business together. Okay. I think this person would have your back, do or die. All right. That's what I got here for you guys. If you want to claim it, go ahead and claim it. Thanks again to my sponsors and to Star for this evening. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget, there's more messages over at Harmonia Friends Community. Like I said, the mid-months got released today, so make sure you're checking that out. And we have a really cool giveaway going on here. That giveaway is still going strong, so make sure you're checking out the community section here for the calm and cool giveaway here that was sponsored here by Mystical Blossoms. You guys take care and have a good weekend. See you here back on Sunday.